Meantime, House Speaker Martin Romualdez claims that the government's price cap order has brought down the cost of the grain in the world market. In a Facebook post citing a US-based market insider, Romualdez said that the global price of rice dropped by 21% to $332 per metric ton in August from $384 per metric ton in July. Note that the Marcos administration's price ceiling on rice was signed only on August 31 and only took effect on Tuesday, September 5. In other news, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is promising more assistance for the Philippines. Albanese is in the country and has just sealed some deals with President Bongbong Marcos. One of those is a memorandum of understanding that will double scholarships for Filipino students who want to study in Australia. Australia has also committed to new reciprocal and holiday visa agreements. Manila and Canberra likewise inked a declaration on a strategic partnership that will strengthen ties between the two countries. This is the first bilateral visit by an Australian leader to the Philippines in 20 years. And back here at home in Cebu, Governor Gwen Garcia is taking a leave of absence from September 9 to 19. Garcia says she wants to spend time with her family, particularly with her son Paolo. Paolo will be joining an Ironman competition in Italy. A statement from the governor's office said that this is the first break that Garcia will be taking since returning to office in 2019 and that no government funds will be used for her personal trip. Vice Governor Hilario David III will be assuming the role of governor until Garcia returns. Governor Garcia's leave comes amid a medical doctor's call for her resignation over alleged inappropriate behavior. More stories coming your way after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Have you noticed smog over Metro Manila the past couple of days? Well, Pag-asa says that's just normal and is an effect of thermal inversion. This phenomenon occurs when the atmosphere's temperature is hotter than that of the ground, resulting in low visibility. But Pag-asa says there is nothing to worry about. The smog these days is not dangerous and does not pose any threat to one's health.
More on normal occurrence lang po talaga siya. Nangyayari lang po talaga pag yung temperature po sa atmosphere is mas mainit lang po talaga pag compared dito sa surface.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. After a decrease in the last 2 months, Meralco will be hiking power rates for the month of September. The 50 centavo increase will push the overall rate to 11.39 pesos per kilowatt hour. This means that a household consuming 200 kilowatt hours per month will have to shell out 100 pesos more. Meralco attributes the hike to higher generation charges or a higher cost of electricity production. And oil prices will have minimal to no adjustments next week based on movements in recent trading days. The Energy Department says that a 10 to 20 centavo increase could be expected for 1 liter of diesel, while prices of other fuel products should remain unchanged. The slight price adjustment is on the back of the extension of voluntary supply cuts from Saudi Arabia and Russia, which is still fueling worries of a shortage. The Budget Department has approved the release of 3 billion pesos worth of fuel subsidies for public utility vehicles. Around 1.36 million drivers and operators are seen to benefit from the government aid. The subsidy is meant to head off the transport sector's losses from several consecutive weeks of oil price hikes. The Land Bank will be releasing the fuel assistance once it receives instructions from the LTFRB on how the distribution should be done. And about 85 million Filipinos are Roman Catholic, according to a Philippine Statistics Authority report back in February. And in this religion, one woman stands out, the Blessed Virgin Mary, who is especially remembered today, September 8, her birthday. Laila Pangilinan tells us more.
For devotees, Salamat Maria is not to be missed. For Sheila Reyes, the annual Marian exhibit brings her comfort. She lost her father to stroke last year, right after giving birth.
Dito lang din ako umiyak. Umiyak lang din ako dito. Kasi naaalala ko sa kanya dito. Sabi ko po, kung pwede ko lang hilingin na bumalik yung tatay ko eh. Hihilingin ko kaya lang alam ko. Nasa mabuti kalagayan ni tatay ko, walang hirap, walang sakit. At least kayo, tahimik na siya.
Ramon Flores, on the other hand, tries his best to go to all Marian exhibits in Metro Manila to thank Mary for her intercession.
We went through hell, my family went through hell, but with the miracles that Mama Mary interceded, nabuhay po ang parents ko of their cancer ailments.
As seen in this exhibit, Mary comes in many forms and in many names. Nuestra Señora Milagrosa de Badoc of Ilocos Norte, Birhen Caridad of Ilocos Sur, Nuestra Señora de Festejada of Rizal, Malabon City's Immaculate Conception, Nuestra Señora de Remedios of Pampanga, Nuestra Señora de Guia of Ermita, Manila. There were a total of 77 replicas in all in this corner of Araneta City in Alimol, Cubao. While the exhibit ended on September 7, these images of Mama Mary will be on display again in October, the month of the Holy Rosary for Catholics. The organizer explains why the Marian Showcase is in the mall of all places.
We try to bring Mama Mary to the people. Nasaan ang tao ngayon? Nasa mall. Diba? So, ang mga tao nagmamadali, pag nakita nila itong exhibit na to, humihinto sila. They pray. And that's our advocacy.
Another advocacy is to start devotees young. Since birthday celebrations are well enjoyed when we were much younger, the exhibit also features these La Niña Marias, or images of Mama Mary when she was still a child. The images of the Blessed Virgin in small sizes send a clear message that children too can venerate Mary.
Parang isa itong kultura, pop culture na nga siya, sa Marikina at sa Rizal, na every time na Holy Week, birthday ni Mama Mary, ganyan, yung mga bata, syempre hindi sila makakahila ng malaking karosa or they can't afford mga life-size images like these ones. Nagsisimula yung kanilang devotion sa ganito. So nagpapagawa sila sa mga tatay nila ng karu-karuhan as their way of showing to Mama Mary how they love her.
In her divinity, Mary is held an intercessor for miracles, handmaid of the Lord. But in her humanity, and for many Catholics, she is, more than anything, a mother who loves and comforts her grieving children. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.
One News Now will be back at 6 p.m. with the day's latest stories. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.